A chair at the window, she sits alone, watching the street like a silent tone. Curtains sway with the passing breeze as time dissolves in memories. A chair at the window, facing the past, where echoes of laughter used to last. Now only silence dares to stay, since love packed up and moved away. The kettle hums a lonesome song. She hums along, though the tune feels wrong. Teacups wait for hands once near, but only shadows now appear. The world goes by, but she holds still, wrapped in the warmth his touch would fill. The chair remains, the view unchanged, but everything inside has rearranged. A chair at the window, rain or sun, where love once bloomed, now there is none. Yet every day she takes her place and dreams of once familiar grace. I dreamt in red and sepia light, a slow jazz tune beneath the night. Your shadow moved through smoke and frame, but when I reached you weren't the same. Red black tie halls where dancers glide. I chased your ghost with arms open wide. The piano played in dusty hue, each note a picture once of you. The chandeliers began to sway as memories bled into the grave. A gramophone, a whispered name, the past in reels that flickered flame. You smiled behind a vintage screen and faded out like silent scenes. I dreamt in red and sepia haze of ballroom nights and smoky gaze. Though morning breaks and dreams must flee, that color tone still lives in me. She keeps them in a wooden chest beside the scarf he once caressed. The satin's torn, the buckle's thin, but still they sing of where she's been. Rust-colored shoes with dancing dust, lined with memories stitched in trust. Each scuff a step, each crease a turn, where candlelight and music burn. She lifts them slow with wrinkled hands, and he in gowns that whispered through the years. She wore them once in '59, beneath the stars near blooming pine. He twirled her through the garden light and kissed her hand till morning's white. But he grew cold like winter would, left her with dances misunderstood, and now she waltzes with the air in rooms that no one climbs the stair. Waltz in rust-colored shoes, she closes eyes and softly moves. Though time may try to make her choose, she still remembers how to lose. So when the box is closed once more and slippers rest behind the door, know that somewhere in floorboard grooves she's dancing still in rust-colored shoes. There's a place the radios go to die, where wind plays jazz across the sky. An old hill with a rusted tomb, where echoes haunt the ghost of June. Echoes on Gramophone Hill, where silence sings and time stands still. A trumpet cries, then disappears, with voices lost from yesteryears. She used to smoke when nights grew cold, by a window glass with fingers bold, a lipstick mark upon the rim still lingers where the light grew dim. The ashtray holds a silent tale of every pause and slow inhale, a twist of smoke, a laugh, a sigh. Now all it does is wonder why. No wind has moved, no match is struck, but still it waits as if for love. Even the ashtray remembered her, each flake of ash a whispered blur, a trace of scent, a ghost in air. The way she leaned, the way she'd stare. He dusts the shelf but skips that plate, as if to leave the hand of fate. It's just a dish of glass and burn, but somehow hopes she might return. Not all goodbyes are loud and sharp, some linger like a quiet harp, and in that tray her soul still curls in spirals lost to older worlds. Even the ashtray remembered her, still shaped like nights that used to stir. Though time has swept the room anew, it holds her still in smoke and hue. So when the jazz is low and slow, and shadows stretch in amber glow, that ashtray waits as if it were the only thing that still remembers her. He wrote a poem line by line on a teacup napkin soaked in wine. She smiled and pressed it to her heart as if it were a fragile art. The cafe hummed with vinyl air, two hearts entwined in velvet stare. Outside it rained, inside it glowed, and time moved slow, and love still flowed. The napkin verses written here and now. She kept it folded in a drawer and read it when she missed him more. No signature, no date, no trace, but every word still held his face. Years went by, the ink grew pale, yet love endured beyond the tale. The cafe's gone, the night moved on, but that small napkin still sings his song. Falls in love all over again. The lights were low on Lafayette. The floor still held our silhouette. 3 steps slow, a final spin, your hand in mine, the world grew thin. Last waltz on Lafayette, soft and slow, a silent song the two of us know. We danced like time had ceased to be in that old hall, just you and me. Your coat still smelled of Cabernet as shadows swirled and slipped away. The band kept playing bittersweet while our goodbye moved through our feet. One last turn, one whispered breath, the dance between love and death. I held your eyes, then let you go beneath the street lamps. Amber glow. waits each dawn at platform 2, gloves in hand and eyes of blue. The morning train pulls up in steam, and there hears her daily dream. Lover on the 8:15, a fleeting face in a smoky scene. No words exchanged, just hearts unseen. But oh, how real those glances seem. He tips his hat, she softly sighs. A secret world behind her eyes. Though strangers still, they both believe in stories morning trains conceive. A whistle blows and time runs tight. He fades into the city's light. But every day she will return, for that silent love her heart still yearns. Lover on the 8:15, a love that's never truly been. Yet dreams ride rails and stop between the tracks of hope and might have been. The clock kept ticking on the wall, unmoved by silence in the hall. It rang at 6, then chimed at 10, not knowing he won't come again. The teacup sat still half a sip, the paper folded at his grip. But time it marched in steady tone, through empty chairs and silent phone. The world still turned, the kettle whined, the clock just kept the hour in mind. The clock didn't know he'd left, still struck each hour with perfect heft. It never asked where footsteps went, just counted days as if content. She dusts the frame, adjusts the hands, as if the truth still misunderstands. His sweater hangs where he would sit, and time pretends he still exists. Some nights she winds it with a sigh to keep the ticking from goodbye. But even gears can't hold regret when love is gone and clocks forget. The clock didn't know he'd left, still ticks like hearts that once were cleft. And though the room is long bereft, it never missed the one who left. At midnight's chime she stands alone, the ticking soft, a metronome. But clocks don't feel and clocks don't fret, they only move and just forget.